National Assembly approves revised emergency rule in Rivers State, enforcing stronger oversight. Can you imagine? Which oversight do they have? In the first place, did we need emergency rule in Rivers State in the first place? Which oversight? The oversight that they are puppets in the pocket of presidency. They call themselves over legislators or lawmakers. I beg. So according to Vanguard report on April 8, 2025, the National Assembly has confirmed its approval of the 6-month emergency rule declared by President Bola Tinubu in Rivers State, though with significant amendments aimed at enhancing oversight and shortening the duration of the emergency period. According to Senate spokesperson Senator Yemi Adaramodu, the legislature introduced several critical adjustments to the president's original request. Adaramodu, speaking during an interview with journalists in Elawe, Ekiti, emphasized that the National Assembly made substantial changes to ensure that the emergency rule is both effective and subject to continuous legislative scrutiny. So the key modifications to the emergency declaration are as follows. One, shortened duration. So while President Tinubu initially proposed a 6-month period for the emergency rule, the National Assembly opted to reduce the duration. However, the exact new time frame has not been disclosed. Can you imagine? Let them disclose it now if they are sure of what they are doing. Legislative oversight. The Senate has mandated ongoing supervision of the actions taken by the appointed sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, retired. This decision ensures that the National Assembly will maintain a significant role in overseeing the administration's decision throughout the emergency rule. Can you imagine? They are already chopping their own portion of River State resources. There's not all these ones are paperwork just to make themselves look good that they are working. So number 3, mediation committee. So in a bid to resolve the ongoing political crisis in Rivers, the Senate has established a mediation committee. This body is tasked with facilitating dialogue between the warring factions in the state, aiming to restore democratic governance and stability. Not, with when Wike is the determining factor, that is not going to work. Until Wike is out of the way, no peace will come back to Rivers State. Wike is the architect of the trouble in Rivers State, not even Fubara. They know what they're doing, and Tinubu cannot feign ignorance in that. So Adaramodu underlined that the National Assembly's approval of the emergency rule is not a mere formality, as the legislature has made adjustments that reflect its constitutional duties. He stated the president cannot just declare a state of emergency without legislative input. That's why the National Assembly exists, to deliberate and, where necessary, amend. Can you imagine? He's talking now as if they were not there when Tinubu. Why didn't they stop Tinubu from declaring it in the first place? Why did Tinubu declare it and they adopted it when they had not gone through the legislative process of reviewing and approving it? That's now they are talking. This is damage. Medicine after death. Trying to do damage control. So the Senate spokesperson also addressed concerns regarding the perception of the 10th Assembly as a rubber stamp. Of course, that is what it is for the executive. That is what it is. So he clarified that the legislature's role is to collaborate with the executive, ensuring thorough debate and consultation in its decision-making process. Which thorough debate? When they say if you agree, say aye. If you don't, say nay. The ayes have it. Even when the ayes are very few, 2 voices, they will say the ayes have it. When the Ethiopia that the ayes cannot have it, they will continue to say. If you accept, say nay. If you accept, say aye. The ayes have it. This is a very useless system. Go and check online South Africa here. When they're debating, you'll be happy. Go and check Ghana. When they're debating, you'll be happy. It's only in Nigeria that everything is a laughing stock. So we are not an opposition bloc. We are a co-equal branch of government. We are here. Approval, reforms, and budget decisions are made after thorough debate and stakeholder consultations, he added. Which thorough debate? Have we ever seen these people debating any day? The only woman that wants to get things done through debate is the one that are trying to suspend because they feel she's too young and she knows too much. These ones are just rubber stamp Senate talking. I'm telling you, they cannot convince us otherwise. And now in comment section, somebody is saying, what do you mean by inciting laughter? It is a well-known truth that Tinubu and Wike declared that emergency rule in Rivers State because of what they stand to gain personally. The sole administrator is only acting a script to their instructions. Exactly. And you can see how Wike supporters are being appointed and being flown to London for fun with state resources. It is very big shame to the legislature and judiciary in the zoo nation. I agree. So let me tell you people, the reason why the National Assembly are working up now, because they have not collected their share of money from the sole administrator. Yes, allocation. Okay, so Tinubu and Wike sideline them. That is why you see them talking like normal people now. And I agree with that. The moment their account is credited, these issues of shortening the period of rule of emergency will close. Don't let them deceive you. And I completely agree. Some of all of you there are mere rubber stamp. Nigeria has never had it so bad like this legislatively, and that is true. We have even lost hope in the executives and the National Assembly, but the judiciary is dead and buried. I think we will get a good executives soon. This current judiciary should be scrapped and a new responsible National Assembly will emerge. God will help Nigeria. Just like what somebody said, that is Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso is what we need in Nigeria. Which National Assembly? The one that couldn't stop the illegal imposition of emergency rule? We don't have them. This statement comes as an afterthought to cover their failures in response to the illegal emergency rule in Rivers State. Exactly. Tinubu should allow Assembly to impeach this man, then all this noise would have gone. I hope the National Assembly is now waking up late on this matter. Shouldn't they have deliberated extensively before endorsing the request? That's another thing. It's quite unfortunate, I'm telling you. Really, really, really unfortunate. Did someone understand the state? The committee to reconcile the warring parties? Who are the warring parties? The vandals and the federal government. Not be lie. Or Wike versus Fubara. Meanwhile, at no point did Wike name came up in the presidency blame game in the reason for the emergency rule. It was about destruction of public properties by vandals and Fubara as mentioned by Attorney General Federation. So this write-up confuses me. That is it. The worst Senate ever in the history of Nigeria. And that is what they are. Quite unfortunate. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment as Senate is beginning to wake up to do damage control to the Rivers State emergency rule order.